The Level Up retreat is just a few weeks away, and it is something that I've mentioned in a ton of my previous videos, but I did want to put out a dedicated video for it here right now, just for anyone that wants to know more details on it, when and where it's happening, what they can expect, and how much it's going to cost to attend. If you're not already familiar with the Level Up Retreat, it's just a small board game convention run by other content creators and board game enthusiasts. I've been to a lot of different conventions, including Gen Con, and the Level Up Retreat is my favorite of the bunch because what I want to do is play games. Gen Con's great and it's big and it's flashy, but conventions like that require a lot of planning, a lot of money, a lot of walking, and you're pretty much locked into a schedule. Don't get me wrong, that's still a lot of fun, but what I really do like about the Level Up Retreat and what sets it apart for me is that I want to play board games, I want to try board games that I haven't tried, I want to knock board games off my list of games that I want to play, and the Level Up Retreat just gives me so much freedom to do all that. There are different events that you can sign up to or attend or often just show up to, but at the core of Level Up is just playing games with your friends, and a lot of these different events actually maintain that as the centerpiece. There is a huge library of games of old classics, new hits, or even games that have yet to be released. And a lot of these games are part of a play to win where if you simply play it, your name's going to get entered into a draw where you can actually win it. And I was just playing games that I wanted to last year, and I actually ended up winning Azul. But if you're really competitive, there's also all sorts of competitions that you can enter in, like Crokinole or in the World Series of Board Game Tournaments, which can also grant you a ton of different prizes. I will be attending this year, but there's also going to be a ton of other board game creators and designers from the community that are a lot of fun to hang out with, even Grant Lyon. And if you are familiar with these different overlapping communities, or even if this is the first time you've heard of any of this, I guarantee you that there's going to be a ton of people there that you'll easily get along with and that will happily share a table with you. Like I said, one of the reasons that I love this event so much is that you can just dive in and you don't need a whole lot of planning. It's very chill and there's a surplus of games and a surplus of people who want to play them. And also there is a snack room that is available to everyone, and that doesn't hurt either. So I think I've emphasized how much gaming you can actually get done at this convention, and that is the core of it, but that doesn't mean there isn't other things to do in the peripheral of the main event. And although this isn't a very vendor-heavy convention, it is sometimes fun to go and buy some stuff, and there is a vendor hall that you can go ahead and visit outside of the main gaming area. There's also a prototypes game room if you want to bring your own games or play someone else's. A miniatures gaming room, which also includes painting miniatures, whether you want to just grab a miniature there to paint, or bring some miniatures from one of your favorite games that you are hoping to add some color to. And there are also some role-playing game sessions that you can join in on if you're interested in that, or if it's just something that you want to try outside of board games. The convention's running from January 31st to February 2nd at the Delta Hotel in Woodbridge, New Jersey. And if you're wondering what it'll cost you for the entire weekend, it's only $110 for a badge. And that's going to include all 3 days and access to everything else that I just mentioned, because there is only one badge for this convention, and that gets you access to everything. I know we're getting close to the convention now, but if you do think you can make it, I do recommend at least taking a look at it, because like I said, this isn't a convention that you need to do a whole lot of planning in order to have a lot of fun at. I really like what Alex and his team put together here. I want to help promote it. I think it's a lot of fun and there's a lot of laughs, and I just want more people to experience that. If you're worried about going on your own or that you might not be able to meet people there, I really don't think that will be the case. I think you'll meet a ton of people and you'll make a ton of great memories. But at the very least, feel free to find me. I'm happy to hang out with anyone from the community, introduce you to anyone that you are hoping to meet, and of course, challenge you to some friendly competition. As I mentioned, I will leave a link to the website in the description down below, but Alex also posted a video on his channel going into even more details on the convention, so if you do want to check that out as well, I'll have a link to that in the description too. But that's everything I wanted to say, and of course, no pressure if you're not able to make it this time around. Maybe I'll see you next time, but if you can, I really would love to see you there. And until then, keep that shelf cluttered and the table full.